Hi, this is Marquis Mans with the assignment number 2, History and Current Issues in Human Services. Um, so, to my understanding, you would choose 5 of the historical figures, create a list of characteristics that each of them may have embodied, um, and then I guess compare those to some that you feel like you embody yourself, myself. So, the first one that I choose is Martin Luther King. I looked into the way that he believed in unity, and that the way that a great way to be successful is each other, and as a group, and we shouldn't be separate or segregated or divided, and that we can get things done through a unit together. He also pioneered a movement, was the first to do something, um, was the first to come up with an idea, one of the first to come up with ideas to change for something that he believed in. And I compare that to myself because I feel like a great way to get things done, to get the job done, is through unity. And if we can come together as people in any profession or job or occupation, whatever you do, a great way to get through it is through doing it together and not by yourself. So, the second person that I choose is Rosa Parks. I chose her because she, of the infamous not getting up from the seat, I really think that that was very critical in change in the early mid 1900s. I think that was a big change, and that did a lot. And I see the defiance that she had, and she believed in what she thought was right and stood above the laws and the standards for what she believed is right. I feel that for certain things, I stand up for what I believe in, regardless of the common belief or what the standards are like, because I feel like I believe in those things, and I think that's extremely important, and that's something that I want to carry with me throughout life. The third person that I chose was Malcolm X. Um, I seen that he really valued in his truth and who he is and who he was and where he comes from, his ancestry and all those things, and I value those things as well. I think that I think it's very crucial to find your truth, who you are, where you come from. I think those are very. I don't think those determine who you are as a person. I think life determines who you are, and you determine who you are. But I think that it's very crucial and very important to know where you come from, and to have that in your back pocket to know where you're from. I think everybody should know where they're from. Um, the fourth person that I chose was Gandhi. He was extremely wise. I love wisdom. I love hearing wisdom. I have been like that since I was a little kid. He valued peace, nonviolent protests. Um, Everything was nonviolent. It was everything was for the peace, and he was very matured beyond his years. And I've always been told and believed it myself, that since I was a young kid that I've been mature, a little more mature than most of my age. I've always been told that, and I believe it myself. And I think that I really like that. I really like that about him, and I see that in myself a little bit. Um, and the third, and the not third person, the fifth person that I chose was Jesus. The reason I chose that person, the reason I chose him is because what I found that uh, mostly what I want in myself, I see it a little bit in myself. It was the closest thing I could find in myself that compares equally and similar, is the emotional perseverance and never acting out of character. It's really, he never showed, he never acted out of character, no matter how many times he was treated unfairly, treated wrong, talked down to, shamed, um, beaten, and ultimately crucified for not doing anything wrong, but just believing in something that he stood for and he wanted to help others. And I really want to help others, and I see that in myself. And he valued forgiveness. That's something that I'm starting to acquire myself, is that ability to forgive, no matter the situation, no matter the duration of whatever happened. I think that that's very valuable. So those are my five: Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Gandhi, and Jesus. The unity, pioneering a movement, believing in something regardless of what the laws or standards or customs may be, finding your truth where you come from, seeking wisdom and spreading peace, and having emotional perseverance, and remaining calm and in character at all times, no matter what, and the will to help others. So those are the characteristics that I chose from those five people. And yeah, that's it.